Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming off a contest that looks real good on paper between the New York Giants and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Acrisure. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Darts coming out throwing. Got the man downfield. This is Neighbors. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So the ball on the midfield stripe now after that big play. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. The left side finds Johnson. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
It's Tracy on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
And the Giants first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Working quickly here.
He's brought down at the 31. A brings up 2nd and 7.
Darts out of the shotgun. Buying some time right. He takes it himself. And he's tackled for no gain.
It's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play breaking the pocket.
Motion a receiver left. Third down now. Here's Darts. This one's to Slayton, left side. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Working inside the red zone. He rolls to his right. And that's a New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
The Giants using their first timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Graham Gano to tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Gano ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Into the hands of Pat Fryermuth. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
319! Jump out!
To the air on 1st down. Rodgers. It's caught. That's Calvin Austin. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense to the line fast.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
That's a quick hitter. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. That's the end of our opening quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. All right, they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive.
Blue 58! Hey, take 26! Inside!
Going for it with Warren. That'll be the first and more. He gets loose down the right side. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers finish off their opening drive.
You know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Rodgers has his guys set, looking to tack on two to that touchdown.
The Steelers will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he gets in. The two-point try puts him in front by one. 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own. And then, I love this, a little run-upping by scoring on the two-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating. And now, well, now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Throwing on first down. It starts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So that brings up second down. From the gun, here's Dart. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Chuck Clark has it. Second down, they go pass here, and it's intercepted to kill the drive.
And that is one way defensively to get your teammates off the field. That was all about anticipation. Great move there by the defender to take it away and put his offense on the field.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Yeah, 300. 319. 50.
Rodgers from the gun. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
58.
Rodgers thrown again on second. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
First down, here's Rodgers. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
258.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
26.
Yeah, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. 3rd and just 2 to go.
258.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock there into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Steelers throw their lead to 8.
Giants 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Motion man right is Slayton. On 1st down, here's Starks. Jump off, caught by his back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Here goes Dart to the air. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to his own 44. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They send a man in motion. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it. But it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
And the Giants first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Rolling left, buying some time. Now here he goes. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. He even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
To throw, here's Dart. Hauled in left side. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Here's start now. Hits his running back. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
4 yards. That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the red zone now. Getting out to his left. He can run it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Buys time, rolling right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
The kick by Gano is good. And that gets them back within 5. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Send this away. Calvin Austin on the return. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10.
158.
Run from Warren here to start the third. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
158. 158.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
318. Plant. Yeah, this. Zoom. Box it. 630.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. This is a heater going deep. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Fourth down, the offense is staying on the field. They're going for it. Looking to throw. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. It's a pick for 6. try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Darts out of the shotgun. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
Giants 18. Steelers 15.
Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math is pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
And he'll go out of bounds with more than half the work done. Offense in enemy territory to begin the series at the 45-yard line.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on a short field, and you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone. This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To throw again here on 2nd down, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Back north. 26. Go to 50. Inside.
Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Darts back to throw. He's going deep this time. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Now he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, can sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes 2.
Space on the right. He's got room. Touchdown, New York! The Giants make it a 9-point advantage. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. It didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
That one right down the middle. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game. Ready to send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. He dodged the tackle, and this drive will start.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Roswell has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Cook. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
319!
Cook up the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On play action, Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
It's a gain of 33. That's another Bills. First down. 1st and goal.
Now Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Throwing now is Allen. And this is caught for the Bills. Touchdown. James Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
58, 26.
Now it's Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
First down.
88.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Steelers, first down.
Throwing is Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Shakir hauls it in. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen now looks to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal, Buffalo.
Allen off the play fake. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one. And the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. To throw, it's Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Brandon Cooks. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Bills take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal.
The kick is good.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
30. To throw is Rodgers. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. Here's Rodgers. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Rodgers going to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Rodgers sliding to a stop with a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
18. Hey, 626.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
70 Lions.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with it back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. It's a quarterback sneak. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Allen going to run with it. Throw left side to Kincaid. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long.
Ground alert! Done. 56. We go.
Here's Allen. The right side here caught by Kincaid. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Half 85. That's it.
Allen going to throw. Open man downfield, it's Palmer. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
That's another Bills first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Bills first down.
Regular. What's up?
Allen. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
2-yard attempt.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Steelers
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
319. Jump out. Inside. 26.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll let it fly for Austin. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now it's Rodgers, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
It's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin, 41 yards. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
Well, you've certainly got to be on your toes defensively when you're facing Josh Allen. He can hit you from any angle. He's got arguably the strongest arm in the business, and he uncorks a deep one here, but that one falls incomplete.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Allen going to run with it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Hey, 80, back north. Hey, take 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Open man, that's the tight end fire move. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he stopped immediately there. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Throwing is Rodgers. Here's a screen with Gainwell. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Motion man is Shakir. One final try here for Allen. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Allen going to audible to a different look.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he fires deep for Shakir. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's second and 10.
Brown, alert! 56, 56. Middle. Hey, tight. That's 10. Half 85, half 8. What's up?
Now Allen again. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're...
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're off from Arrowhead. On the return, here's Nico Mejio. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Rockies tackle. Just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10.
Hey, 57. Hey, 15.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. That's complete. Isaiah Pacheco. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
First down throw, Mahomes. And this one is knocked away from the intended target. Good start from the defense here as that incompletion brings up second down.
Oh, don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Escapes the pocket. He's looking long, center of the field. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Hey, Riblets, Riblets. Relax. 43.
Third down, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Easy. Yellow. Hey, 57, 50, yellow. Hey, 50.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. Throw caught by his running back. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Offense in the hurry up here.
City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, Mahomes to throw. On the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Another throw for Mahomes. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Return coming from the 6. Tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's first and 10. Rodgers throwing to start it off. Caught into the hands of Fryermuth. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make a first and goal from the 8.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL today, you're typically going to score. With that shot down the field, well, they're knocking on the door in the red zone.
Hey, check inside.
From the red zone now. And he will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers finish off their opening drive. Pat Fryermuth, the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Mejio with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Yellow.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Looking right, throwing deep. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Yellow.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes escapes the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. This one's to Rice out on the right side. We'll have a 4-yard gain on that one. He's taken down at the 44.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. Mahomes to throw for it. Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought it stalled out. He's going to carry on.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, 57, 15. Yellow. Hey, 43.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Has it at the 7. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 2nd quarter lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Steelers 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Calvin Austin on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That's to his running back, Kenneth Gainwell. And he's halted after about a 6-yard pickup. The stop made at the 36.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And goes to the hurry up here.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers going to throw on first. Looking slant route, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back, I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
So it looks like it'll be second and maybe a yard as we come back, Brock, from our 2-minute warning. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Trying to sneak with Howard. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
Okay, that fits under the umbrella of some coaches just don't want to mess around. That's about as conservative as it gets. Instead of taking some shots, which you could do in 2nd and short, they decided to just move those chains.
First down. Here's Rodgers. He throws a bullet deep to the right. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
50, 319.
Warren here from the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie before halftime. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Rodgers going to get the Steelers set to go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Trying for it with the option. And he gets into the end zone, so the choice to pass on a tie, a good one. That gives him a 1-point lead. So they stick with a hot hand, partner, and he ends up adding 2 more on top of that touchdown.
I'd say 8 points is a pretty solid try's work for him.
Right.
And as long as he's producing, seeing the gaps, getting the pads down, getting those tough yards, feed that man the ball, he won't be denied.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow. Attack.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Yellow. 50. Hey, 57, 50.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. Into the house it goes. It's a pick 6 and a Pittsburgh touchdown.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception, already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Mike Tomlin never afraid to go for 2. Has his offense out to do just that.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Yellow. Hey, dribble it.
Mahomes trying to get after the pick. On the move, headed right. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
He's going to go out of bounds up past the 15.
That's really good instinct by the eyes up in the sky. The play caller seeing space on the perimeter, a well-timed screen, and a positive gain out of it.
43, yellow. Come back. 15, yellow.
Third and long for him here. He lofts one deep, center of the field. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up fourth down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Hey, yellow. Ours go up. Hey, 57. Attack.
Here we go on fourth with Mahomes. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
15.
First and 10 at the 47.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Forced out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Hey, 15. Fight on these two.
Another throw for Mahomes. Buys time, rolling right. Free inside the 30. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a 29-yard gain. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are in those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that line.
Pass is caught at the 9. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
Hey, 43, 15.
At the 4-yard line.
In the red zone on first. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Chiefs earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Bucker with the extra point. And the Chiefs tie this game at 21.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. On the return, here comes Austin. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Complete to DK Metcalf. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Working quickly here.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers
going to the ground again on 1st. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Offense up to the line fast. Pressure coming. Rodgers finds him over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Offense in the hurry up here.
a gain of 9 yards. That's good for the Steelers.
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he gets him around 6 there. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Not on the same page with his tight end. So it's going to be 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner that those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates now as a receiver in the open field.
And he's brought down at the line. Offensive line fast. Going again here, it's Rodgers. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take the lead right away in half number 2. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Mejio with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own
First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Escapes out to the left. Has it downfield working the left. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Going deep here for the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Here's Mahomes. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Got a man, and Kelsey has it. And he's taken down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
43, 15.
Throwing again, Mahomes. Brought in close to the 8. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. He drops this down to Pacheco underneath. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs start the 2nd half with some needed points. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie us up 28-all.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Austin. Escapes a defender. He's brought down just inside the 25.
Austin on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3. So through 3, we're still knotted up in what's been an absolute shootout. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. On 2nd down, Warren gets it again. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Pickup of 12 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Plant.
On 1st, it's Warren again. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their 1st. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. So 1st down from the 41.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We make 88, 88, 88. Hey, 626, 630. Inside.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. On target to Valdez-Scantling. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate. It turns into a nice game.
10 yards on the pickup.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
At the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Trying to get outside here with Warren. And he's not going to get there. The defense attacked to deny the marker. And now a chance at a stand here with 3rd and 1. I think they might have taken that 1st down for granted there, Brock. And now their punishment is they got to figure out 3rd down.
Yeah, a little bit of questioning, some mind games now, right?
Yeah.
Why didn't that work out? Can we trust to run it here on 3rd down? Not a gigantic call, but one that certainly creates a lot of confusion.
He's back to throw. Gets this one to Fryermuth. We got the football, but not the 1st. That stopped just shy of the marker, 4th down. That That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Steelers in range for a game-winning score. Mike Tomlin has done this quite a few times in his career, partner. He's making the call to go for it.
319. Number 50. Hey, you block over here. 319.
Back to throw it. The call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. There's a line, right?
He'll look to throw it. He finds Pacheco out of the backfield. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
To throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Yellow.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard
Back to throw.
line.
Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Hey, 43. Yellow. There's a line. Come back. Hey, Sunday, here goes 15.
Here he is to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Has a man. It's Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
43. Yellow.
Left side. It's caught by Rice. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Yellow. I go lady. Hey, 15.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. He gets the first and more inside the 15. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. That sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. This game now resting on the attempt from Harrison Butker. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play. Now it all comes down to the veteran, confidently marching out for this moment. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. The kick is good, he got